Hello everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. Doing something little different cooking today. It's not going to be so much the recipe as what I got to cook it on. For a while I've been wanting one of these cast iron vintage waffle irons. I finally got one. I just cleaned it up and seasoned it. It was a little bit rusty, so I just wire wheeled it, put it in the oven with some olive oil brushed on it, and let it cook off for a while, so it's got some nice initial seasoning, and it'll only get better as we continue to use it. So I'll be cooking the waffles on this, and the recipe, I don't think I've ever used the recipe before, but it's from this King Arthur flour cookbook. There's a whole lot of recipes in it. It's a real good cookbook. I suggest it if you're interested in baking. So we're going to be using the waffle recipe in that. So let's get started. What have we got? We're going to do a half recipe because it's going to make, it says it'll make 10 8-inch waffles, and that's a lot. So I'm going to do half that. So 1 egg, fresh out of the chicken. Then it calls for buttermilk. I don't have any buttermilk, but I do have milk that was on its way to being bad, and I put some lemon juice in it, or any sort of acid, and it'll make the milk curdle a little bit. So I had that sitting for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It did seem a little bit thicker. There's some chunks in the bottom there, so hopefully that did what it was supposed to do. Vanilla. I don't think I've ever measured vanilla in a proper measuring spoon. Because as a kid, I always watched my mother and grandmother just use the lid. So that's what I do. There's also butter, melted butter, so we'll whisk that into the wet. I'm going to sift this because this flour is a little chunky. And that jingling you hear in the background is Alice, who is a constant terror but a lovable dog. She's a puppy and she's full of piss and vinegar.
Yeah, she's got her ball, so
That'll entertain her for 30 seconds or so.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's roughly the right amount of flour. Teaspoon of baking powder. I learned the hard way once I had an old container of this, so it was all like one giant clump. So I tried to break up the best I could. I thought it would just break itself up once I mixed it in the batter. It didn't. So you'd be eating, the cornbread or whatever, and you get the nice like pea-sized gravel chunk of baking powder. It was really bad. Actually, no, maybe this is it. So I sift everything now. 2 teaspoons, so that, and a little extra to account for the little chunks of gravel I'll throw out. And then half a teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt. That looks like half a teaspoon. Probably should turn the heat on the waffle iron. So this is going to be the learning curve.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if that needed to be heating up there.
Yeah, so I should have been preheating this, but I just turned the stove on, and I'm just going to, as it heats, I'm going to rotate it every so often to get both sides hot. And the happy spot for heat is if you get your fingers wet and you sprinkle it on, the water sizzles but doesn't instantly evaporate. Alright, so we're at a pretty good heat, I think. And yeah, the water sizzles off. That's just about what you want. I think we're pretty happy there. I'll mix the wet into the dry. Hey, I should have mixed this a little. Maybe I'll let it sit for a little while because it is good to let it sit. Let the baking soda do its thing. Alright, we're up to up to temperature. Let the batter sit for a little bit. It's kind of bubbly. Put a little extra flour in. It was a little bit thin. So let's see how this goes. There's always err on the side of putting in too little. You don't want it to overflow. And we'll set our chicken timer to 2 minutes, let's say. Alright, timer just rang, so I'll flip it over. And I just realized as it's cooking, I'll set the timer again for 2 minutes. I wanted to brush some oil on to help it not stick, but I forgot, so we'll see. I'm learning just like you guys are. Maybe you're learning how to not do it. We'll see. We're about to find out in 2 minutes. Alright, what do you say? Is it going to be bad or good? Let's see. Oh boy, it's stuck together. That's not good. Nah, okay. Oh boy, it's really... Sure, Jesus. Oh, okay. Well, it's definitely too hot. As you can see, it's definitely cooked. So let's do some crisis mitigation here and make the second batch. Okay, so we cleaned everything up. We made a little tool. This worked really well. Took a chopstick and whittled a little edge on there, and that did a good job of getting in all the little waffle grooves. So I got the stove turned down a lot more, and this time I'm not going to forget to brush some oil on both sides. And now we'll give this another try. It's not sizzling like crazy, so that seems a little better. Did seem a little hot before. Set the timer. And of course we got some ham heating up from leftover from Christmas. Alright, timer rang, flip it over. Okay, attempt number 2, let's hope for something better. Oh, it opens? Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. So there's some little black stuff just from the cast iron, but oh yeah, that comes out nice. Alright. Probably could have cooked a little longer, but I was being conservative with this one. So let's give it another brush. I think I can turn the heat up just a hair. I was at 3.5 out of 6 on my stove dial and went up to 4. Two minutes. All right, let's give this a try. Okay, taste tester.
Okay.
Grab yeah, we're gonna need a fork. 2 forks. And some real maple syrup. Obviously, you can't have that fake shit.
I'm ready.
Yeah, go for it.
First taste
Yeah.
goes to me.
You're holding the fork.
Get out of there.
There's a timer. We'll flip it.
It's good.
Good?
Passes the test.
Okay, good.
Maybe the next one.
When I turn the camera off, she'll tell me how she really feels about it.
for you.
Oh!
Oh no! Edit that out. Oh.
Missed my mouth a little bit.
I'm really sorry.
It's
Here.
okay, here. Hand-eye coordination is easier if it's my hand and my face. Right to the teeth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's
Good.
a waffle.
It is a waffle.
Good. This cookbook also has cornmeal waffles, so I'm going to try those next. I'm sure those will be pretty good. We wanted to do something just basic and normal for the first one to get our technique down. Alright. Finished off with some ham. And that's breakfast. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. We definitely enjoyed it. Making some good waffles on a nice old cast iron waffle iron. So we're going to sit down and continue to enjoy these. So thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button and all that stuff to keep up to date with what's going on here. And thanks for watching, and come on back for more.